but section, because for me, I'll start by saying it is what the society is doing to women and men. So take for instance, a woman is pregnant and carries any of our genders, female or male, for the same number of 9 to 10 months.
And gives birth to us using the same procedure, and nothing actually at that moment differentiates us.
Except our organs. When I say this, someone might think it's about equality. It is not about equality. We came to this earth for different purposes and we are here to serve our purpose. But we end up coming to a society being welcomed by already streamlined, yes, exactly. We're not expected to work on eggshells. You can't be yourself because you have to please the next person to avoid being seen as someone who you are not actually, going to be tomorrow. Imagine you groom your girl child and tell them to wait and not dream of who they want to become or dream to try and be the person they actually want to be. Because you are hoping that one man someday, whether in need of a therapist or in need of someone who's going to try to groom him himself or carry his burden, is going to come get you to live with him, as if that is right, or his slave, or a glorified wife who becomes, the slave in the house, who does all the chores, and we're told we belong to the kitchen because that's what society tells us when we first come into this world to live in this environment. But there are countries that are thriving among us that know that gender is not what it is. It is simply what is imbibed in you, that value you bring to this earth when you're born, and that thing that makes you different from your next door neighbor. We all carry our various gifts, and that's what makes us unique. So I'm thinking, aside from bringing in women, we're bringing women with capacity, women able to do beyond what men are doing, or even able to do what men are doing, but in a dignified way and in a very, very different, way. They approach it differently, and that's what makes it different. There are men too who have come to understand that it's not really about gender. You see, when we keep saying, I am the head, I am the head, you are trying to tell us what we already know. Right? If you have to echo it and re-echo it, then that means something is missing. You have to fix it first before you fix other people. So I think if you have leaders who know that it's not about holding your hand. I can have something very unique in me that I want to try and push into the society. But you're holding my hand with an intention that if you get there, I have to give 2 to 3, 4 people appointments under you.
I think those expectations are really the issue.
So we're going to have a long, kind of trial and temptation period throughout the process of trying to get change in this country. If we're not first fixing the people themselves. So we have to rely on who are you first? What is your why? That question is very important. So I think maybe